Welcome to our April goal setting call, you guys. If you didn't hear me say this already, send messages in your team chats if you don't see your team on here. Remind them that we are starting right now. We are getting started. They do not want to miss this call. This is where we set our intentions for the next 30 days. It's uncomfortable for me to write my goals down. So if you're feeling that way, you're in good company. Totally normal. Okay? I love the goal setting call because it really helps us commit to ourselves and to each other of the things that are really important to us. So, first off, everybody shout yourself out in the comments one thing that you are proud of that you did in March. One thing that you are proud of doing in March that you feel like either that you did really well in March, even if it was just you showed up. Tell us in the comments. I maintain my rank, says Jessica. Opening up to more people, Melissa. Angie Senior Ruby. Michelle, I showed up and kept messaging. Kara, held Ruby and maintained my sanity. Barely. Kara is moving, if you don't know that. Rebecca, I didn't quit. Brittany, missed the question. We're putting in one thing that we're really proud of ourselves for doing in March. Leah, grew by 100 points last month. Lori signed up 6 personals and her team grew by 9. Aubrey, mindfully watched momentum movement. Yes, there's a difference. Lori, highest points ever. Charlene, kept my points up. I started messaging with more intention. Jordan, fast start senior gold. Hannah, re-ranked emerald. Woo woo! And helped a senior ruby. And had a 1,000-point club and a senior gold rank. Amazing. Shay, ranked emerald and watching her team rise. Angie executed more things from momentum movement. Love it. It's like you have to just keep practicing it. People are like, we wish you did it every month. I'm like, no, you don't. You need 3 months to apply 1 month worth of content. It's do it for 30 days and then practice it for the next 60 and then come back again for the next session. Our next session is live. If you haven't heard yet, we're doing a live event right before convention. So convention is going to be in Fort Lauderdale, Florida on the 25th and 26th of June. We are going to be sending out the link to reserve your hotel rooms in the next 24 hours. So you will reserve your hotel room for convention 25th and 26th. You can come in early, you can stay late, doesn't matter. But we will have that link to you in the next 24 hours. If you have not registered for the team convention yet, it's $89 and the link is in the team threads. Contact your closest upline Jewel if you need to find that link, because I know after yesterday, there's no finding it in the threads. The threads were just crazy with month end. So ask your sponsor. And if they don't know, then go to the next person. And if they don't know, just go up the chain of command as far as Jewels in your upline. Momentum movement is going to be the 2 days prior to convention, also in Fort Lauderdale. As a team, we are staying in one hotel. For momentum movement, we are staying in a different hotel. So convention is in one hotel with our team. And then 2 days prior is momentum movement, the 23rd and the 24th at the Bahia Mar Hotel, Fort Lauderdale. We'll also be sending out that link. It may have already gone out in an email this morning. I know Jerry was working on that this morning. So you can book your hotel at the discounted rate for that. And then Ruby Retreat is on the 24th. So if you want to come for the whole thing, fly in on the 22nd and then stay until the 27th, right? And it would be best, let's see, Brooke is saying, would be best to stay at, she was saying it would be best to stay at the team hotel the entire time. So for our team, make sure that you just stay at the Sonesta hotel the entire time. If you're not on the people who aren't on our team are going to stay at the Bahia Mar. That's where the hotel is for Momentum Movement. So Sonesta is where you can book for the entire time. That's where our team convention is at. It's very close to the Bahia Mar where Momentum Movement is at. Okay. Now, if you've already booked at the Bahia, just go with that. They're 8 minutes apart. They're really, really close together. It just is totally up to you. So, okay. Any other questions about that? The Sonesta link will go out in the next 24 hours. We just are barely getting that right now. The Bahia Mar link for Momentum Movement is going out as we speak, or it's already in your inbox. I know Jerry was working on that. Okay, so all of that. Yeah, we're going to be Ubering every morning. So everyone can share Ubers. You really early risers could, I don't know, maybe walk. I think it's an 8-minute car ride though. So definitely you'd need to plan a significant amount of time for walking, but you know what? At least you get your exercise in. So totally up to you. You can figure that out when you get there. Okay, now goal setting call. Let's get started. First of all, what I want you to do, we've celebrated our wins for March. That's what we were doing in the comments, celebrating our wins for March. If you haven't celebrated yourself in the chat, please take a minute to do that and read through all the comments that people put down for what they are proud of themselves for achieving in March. For April, I want you to just take a minute and make some space for stillness. Take a deep breath, because we are going to create something amazing in the next 30 days together. And we have to get in this space where we can be open to receive our potential, because that is what we are going to do. Jenna is celebrating Ruby in March, you guys. Give her some congratulations. Melissa sharing through grieving. Definitely an achievement. Okay, so making space to receive our potential. What do you really want this month? Have you seen the prizes that you can earn for our Q2 that began today? Success Sprint Q2 was just announced today. The prizes are step number 1, you receive when you enroll 3 people in Q3, which you're going to do this month, you are going to receive a culinary experience with a celebrity chef, and it's an exclusive dinner event. It's virtual. So when you do 3 level 1s, you're instantly going to qualify for that. That's giving you 150 credits. 400 credits, you are going to earn this fancy ring light, you guys. 600 credits, the Dyson Hairdryer. I personally own this. It's my favorite hairdryer. I've tried them all. It's my favorite thing that I use for my hair. It's like a vacuum, literally. It's like you bought something nicer than a vacuum. It really is. It's incredible. It dries your hair super fast and it won't damage it. Okay, 1,200 credits. You are earning $500 toward 7 new outfits or 7 new pieces of clothing. It is a clothing shopping experience from a company called Wantable, and you get to have whatever you want. You get to pick out the different items. They ship it to you. You try them on. I think you can exchange. We'll have to see how that all goes. Don't quote me on the exchange part, but 7 items, $500 credit for a brand new wardrobe. Super, super pumped about that. You can also choose a $350 cash option for that if you would prefer cash. The final thing at 2,500 credits is the iPad Pro. You can buy keyboards that your iPad fits into so that it turns it into what feels like a real live computer. I have one for my iPad that I earned several years ago, and it is one of my favorite things to use when I'm on the go, because I don't always love to bring my laptop. When I travel, I bring my iPad with the keypad now. I don't like to carry my computer. It's heavy, it's bulky, but I just throw my little iPad in there. So super, super fun. And those are really inexpensive to buy the keypad, $50 or under. Or if you prefer a $750 cash option, you can choose that instead. Okay. Okay. So those are the prizes that we are working for. Also, they are doing $9.95 enrollment, which I think is beyond generous. We were doing $1 last month. Now they're still getting it for an incredible price. And then the discount code is still live that we've been using. Okay. So if you start someone brand new, because you're also getting, hold on, I got to refer to my notes, guys. You're also getting, for every 3 people each month in the quarter, you're getting an extra $75. Okay. So enroll 3 each month in the quarter and you will earn an extra $75. So what does this mean for people who are ranking Fast Start Silver or just Silver? It means they're going to have extra cash for April and May and June. But April potential earnings, if you earn it in the first 30 days, Fast Start is $375. This is bigger than ever. We are talking paying people's car payment, paying in some situations half of their mortgage by helping them start 3 people. The financial gain of this is massive. We want to make sure we're sharing this with everyone. For someone who is an established person who is outside of their first 30 days, they can earn $180. 35 for 1, 70 for 2, 105 for enroll 3. Is that right? 7, 8, 9. No, that's not. Is that right? Yes. Yes. Regular is 275. Is that what you said, Brooke? That graphic must be wrong. I think they're not including pay points or something like that. Okay. Already went silver 180. Got it. Okay. Regular silver 275. Okay, got it. Thank you for that. Okay. So now that we know everything that's available, what do you want to do this month for you personally? I want you to think, what do you want to earn in the success sprints? Get a piece of paper out. I like a marker. Better than a pencil for these, or a pen. I like a marker. And at the top of your page, you're going to write your name. Kara is blank. Just like this. And in that blank, you're going to say what you want to, where you want to end the month. For example, Emily is growing by 1,500 or 1,000, or Kara is growing by 250 points. Kara is ranking senior Ruby. Hannah is ending the month at 2,000 points. Whatever that is for you, you're going to put that. Angie is 1,000-point club, or whatever it is that you're working for. You're going to write that there. And then underneath it, I want you to, in addition to that, write what you're working for in the success sprint overall. I know we're doing April right now, but we have to know where we're going. So what do you want to earn in the contest? Are you going to try and earn it all? If so, then we're going to take it 1 month at a time and bite that off, right? So whatever it is that you want to earn in the success sprint prizes, write that down. Okay, so now underneath that, I want you to write what this is going to mean when you do this. When you end the month of April and you're working toward those success sprint prizes this month, what is that going to mean to you when you achieve that? Will it mean that you have a solid senior Ruby team that's not going to lose rank? Will it mean that you have forward growth? Will it mean that you have money to pay your mortgage? Will it mean that you can say yes to karate and ballet? Be really specific here. Writing financial freedom is not good enough. Writing more money is not good enough. What do you want specifically? What is it that this is specifically going to mean to you when you achieve this? Share in the comments if you are willing, and I'll read some of them aloud. Jordan says, it will pay for my husband and I to go to convention and make a getaway trip for us. I love that. Melissa, this means I can pay for kids' summer classes and entertainment. Freedom! Michelle, it will mean I'm not a fraud. Leah is 1,000-point club. I have a team who is ranking up and I will be on my way to Emerald. Yes. Sarah, Morgan, I am back and am Ruby this month. This means I can pay to paint and cutesy up my kitchen. Yes, I can't wait to see this. This is awesome. These are the type of specific things that are going to pull it out of you, you guys. My initial why to earn $1,000 with Plexus was so that I could have Sean home with us on Saturdays. Him working 4 Saturdays a month was bringing in $1,000. So me making $1,000 a month was so he could be home with us to make pancakes and I could sleep in. And that is what drove me. That's why we need to be specific, even if it feels silly, right? Because this is what drives us. So Sarah, anytime that she is like, I don't want to work today, or oh, no, she can be like, oh, I really want to pay my kitchen. Like I remember I would sit at my desk and he'd be like, oh, I just really want Sean home on Saturdays though. So I'll send the message, I'll do the post, I'll invite the girl, I'll follow up, because I was like, I just really want him home on Saturdays, right? Hannah will hit 2,000 points and 2,500 success sprint. It means that Sam can step back from work and find his passion. Love it. Cassie, student loan debt payment will be increased so we can pay off our student loans faster and debt free. I would love to know, Cassie, how much you would put toward it and how fast you could pay it off. For example, like so specific, because that's such a good one. But saying like, we would be able to put $500 extra a month towards student loan payments, meaning we could pay it off in 6 months or whatever it is, so that your brain has a specific thing that it knows it can do when you achieve this. Angie is 1,000-point club. It means I will be continuing forward growth toward Emerald and then Sapphire, so I can stop my 60+ hour a week corporate job that is draining the life of me. I also will be able to pay for a getaway for just me and the hubs. Beautiful. I love it. This is why I see Angie awake till like 1 a.m. every night working after she's done with her corporate job because her why is just right there. Brittany, I have a team on fire hitting Emerald this month. Yes, you do. Also helping my team hit 1 new Emerald, rubies, golds, silvers, and senior silver. It's going to be an expensive month, an explosive month for our team. Not expensive, sorry, explosive. I have a cracked computer screen, so I'm like reading through it. Lori, Ruby, I will be able to retire my stethoscope and have flexibility to see my family this summer. I love it. There is an expiration date. She wants to enjoy the summer. Kara is senior Ruby and paying for our move. It will subsidize the initial pay cut we are taking to pursue our dreams and not stress out my hubby. It means my hubby no longer has a 3-hour commute each day and is home. You guys, bravo! This is what is driving Kara this month. And it is right here, right? Now, maybe it's not to do with your husband. Maybe it's not to do with your job. It's something else. Finding it is so important because when the hard times come, when the messages get ignored, when you just don't feel like doing it, it's clinging to that thing to get you into action, right? Okay, now let's write down how we're going to do this. Let's start with what we can control, which is you. Cannot control our teams. We can only control ourselves and our actions. Wish we could control others. That would be super easy. But I haven't found a way yet. So if you find it, let me know. In the meantime, we will just focus on ourselves. Okay? How many people are you committed to sponsoring this month based off of the goals that you want to achieve? Are you going to do 3, 6, 9, 10, whatever it is? Write down personals and then the number next to it. So for example, personals 6 is Brittany, Melissa, and Shay. Personals 6. If yours is 3, write 3. If yours is 10, write 10. Whatever it is, personals. And then draw out that many lines on your paper. So if yours is 3, you're going to do 3 lines like this. If yours is 6, you're going to do 3 more. Whatever it is, Leah is 9. She's going to do 9 lines. How much money are you going to earn by sponsoring 3 people this month? You personally, $180. Unless you're brand new and you haven't gone silver yet, then you're earning $375. So write down the amount of extra money you're going to get by enrolling those people next to your 3. Then you know you can see it. That's what I'm earning. That's what I'm accountable for. This is what I want. Because our brains, it's so easy for them to just be like, oh, I didn't really want it anyway. Yes, you did. You want it right here, right now. You did want it. You do want it. The stackable bonus it's not stackable. It's just for 3, just for the first 3, as far as I understand. Correct me if I'm wrong. But as far as I understand, it's just the first 3. Yeah. Of those 3, 6, 9, however many you're personally sponsoring, how many are you going to work to get to silver? My goal is 3 silvers this month. So I'm going to write silver 1 with 3 lines. Then I'm going to write S2. So I put S1, S2, and then S3 with 3 lines under them. Just like this. See? I don't know who they are yet. I'm guessing it's going to be one of these 3 people I'm sponsoring. But maybe not. My silver last month ended up, she was my cousin that I enrolled like 4 or 5 months ago. Sometimes it's not a fast start. Sometimes it's someone you've been helping for 90 days. It took us 90 days, right? So sometimes they aren't fast, but sometimes they are. So I'm working for 3 level 1 fast start silvers. So that's why I have S1, S2, S3. As the month goes, you take this with you everywhere. This is your best friend all month long. When you're like, oh, I don't know what to do to work, pull this puppy out and fill it in all month long. Tape it on your wall. Make yourself stare at it. You have to fill it out and be accountable to this paper. This is your roadmap. Okay? How much money are each of these people going to earn? Well, if they're fast start, they're going to earn $375. So I can write that number here, right next to their name. I'm going to make sure to tell them that when I enroll them. Right? Michelle, personals, 7, silvers, 3. Angie, 3 silvers. Level 1s. Leah, 3 silvers. Love it. I love that you guys are sharing in the comments. It gives so much energy to everyone here. Now, on a larger team where you have multiple level 1s working, this next part is, who are you going to help rank up on your team? Write down the names of your leaders. So for example, I might write down Leah. Leah is going to do 9. So I'm going to put out 9 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then she said 3 silvers. So silver 1. I'm going to put Leah S1. 1, 2, 3. Leah S2. 1, 2, 3. Leah S3. 1, 2, 3. I have Leah here with her 9 and then her 3 silvers. 1, 2, 3. The way you check in with your leaders is you message them and you say, hey, Leah, happy April. I'm so excited. Tell me what you're excited about working toward this month. Did you see the new sale? Did you see the new deal? Did you see the $9.95? What are your goals? Tell me where you're at. And that allows Leah to tell me where she's at instead of me being like, Leah, I need you to grow your team by 100 this month. That's what I need from you. That's what we're doing. And tell me how you're going to do it. And Leah'd be like, I don't know. I think we could do it. But automatically Leah is in like, you're putting Leah in like reactive mode. We want people in proactive mode. We want them being excited from within themselves, right? So we want to private message our leaders and give them an opportunity to tell us where they are at and then write it down so that when we sit down to work and we go, I don't know what to do to work. Right here tells you what to do because you wrote down what you were going to do this month and what each of your leaders were going to do this month. And you're going to help yourself send messages to fill in your personals. And you're going to help your new people go silver and fill in those blanks. And then you're going to work with, it's so much fun when you know what you're doing and you have a map because there's no question about what you're going to do. It's like every day you're like, who do I want to work with now? Oh, I'm going to check in with Sarah. Oh, I'm going to check in with Leah. Oh, I'm going to see what Shay's up to. What's Hannah up to? Do I get to fill in another space? You get an enrollment on your team? Where are you going to put it on here? Once you've checked in with every single leader on your team, count up how many enrollments that's going to give you this month. If you want to go from Ruby to Senior Ruby, you need 250 points. That's 50 new people. So let's just say Kara is Senior Ruby and she needs to grow by 50. Then she's going to put the number, well, she's probably going to put 60 because of attrition at that level. An extra 10 is a good buffer. So she might put 60 here on her paper. And then she is going to make sure that she has 60 blank lines between herself and all of her leaders that add up to that number 60. And if she's coming in short, that's okay. She's going to figure out how to get someone to silver and how to get that person to senior silver that she wasn't planning on. That the last week of the month, even though she's worked so hard and nothing's coming together, and all of a sudden someone joins her team on the 23rd, adds 10 people in like 4 days, and they run to get to the final goal. Miracles happen. They really, truly do. And if you don't have any leaders working on your team, you are just going to write how many personals you are going to achieve and then how many people you're going to get to silver. And then you can also count up if you're like, man, I'm trying to get to senior gold. I'm a gold ambassador. I have nobody working with me. How am I going to do that? I'm personally going to sponsor 9 and I'm going to get 3 to silver. And that's going to give me 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18 people. But I need another 25. So where am I going to get another 7 people from? Right? Well, that's where you write 7 blank lines with a question mark over it. Maybe it's a senior silver. Maybe it's helping one of your new silvers get a +1. And you're going to have it there as a possibility so that whatever happens, you're ready for it. And every single day, you're messaging. You're trying to get someone to post. You're trying to get a shout out. You're doing a Facebook Live. Anyone that's loving their products or that even says something that that they are responding to the products in some way, shape, or form, you are asking them to shout it out. Or you're taking a screenshot of it and putting it in your story so people can see it. You're asking if someone wants to send samples. You're sending videos. You're sending stories. You're posting about Plexus. You're doing all these things every single day, trying to fill in your blanks. And you don't know how you're going to get the number. You just know you're going to get it. Because if you are in activity every single day, you will start to fill in those lines. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Angie says a fun organization tip. I started doing my different legs in different colors on my sheet to help me delineate. And it helps me quickly see who the leader is for their rank up goals. I love that. That is super smart. Thank you for that tip. Where do I check on the virtual office whether they are able to get the fast start bonus? Leah can show you. There is a fast start tracker in the back office. Angie is my people. Yes. Yes, Kara, they are. You guys are of the same cloth. I even like the color coded idea. Can you share the picture of your color coding, Angie? Do you have that yet, Angie? You probably haven't done it for this month. Do you have your last month's one by chance?
Well, my last one is on the board. I can show, if you want me to show you, I can.
Yes, we would love that. Can you turn your camera on?
Yes. After I crash everything. Okay, so I didn't finish filling this.
This is brand new senior Ruby, Angie McGrew, live TV right here. Okay.
You can see.
So she does on her whiteboard here.
My fault because I didn't finish filling this out this month because I transitioned to paper because we were out camping. But you can see mine, I started the month with me in green. I had Jen in red and I had Nicole in blue. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I always put, I actually usually have the dollars up here, but I have the points, like the points that they need for the rank that they're going for. And the $ sign. I don't know if you can even see that, but yeah. And then I had my little success sprint tracker up here too.
Love it. Love it. Thank you. That is beautiful. And if you like, really just do what works for you, you guys. If you're like, that's not appealing to me, do it a different way. But if you're like, wow, I want to try that out, try it out and see how it goes, right? I love to do it on a piece of paper, like 7 different papers. So do what makes your brain happy, okay? Okay, let me see if I missed anything else. Did you share? Yes, okay, everyone saw that, right? She just shared it. Can you take a picture of that and send it in the threads? Up to you, Angie. Okay, so when you figure out, we did the gold example. Let's say that you ended the month at 105 points and you want to end at 250. 250 take away 105 points is 145. Divided by 5 is 29 people this month. Then you sponsor 9. You get 3 silvers. So we take away 9 and then take away 12. That leaves 8 left. That means just the example I was doing with Vicky. You got to get those 8 from somewhere and you're not sure where. Just write in 8 blank lines. Let's see if your senior gold trying to go to Ruby. Ruby is 500 points. Take away 250 is 250. Divide by 5, 50 orders. Add an extra 10 for a buffer because sometimes you lose people at this level. Totally normal, right? This is why silvers are so important. Let's say you're going to personally sponsor 9. So 50 take away 9. You're going to get 3 to silver. Take away 12. At the Ruby level, you probably have someone working toward gold or senior gold. So who on your team, how many do they need to get from senior silver to gold? Let's say you have a senior silver, you're a senior gold ambassador working for Ruby, and you have someone who's senior silver. They need 10 to get to gold. So take away 10. You got to figure out 19 more. One of your silvers could go senior silver. If you have a gold already on your team, could they get to 200 points or 150? Any questions about this, you guys, on how to get these numbers to work and how to do your goals? Anything unclear that we need to explain? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, we are done. Now the real work begins. Let's start filling in these maps. As a leader, first thing you're going to do is fill out your own map. But in order to fill out your own map, you have to touch base with all your leaders and make sure they are included in your map. It's not uncommon for people on your team to just not want to do a goal. That's not the person you're going to work with the hardest this month if that's the case. You're going to work with the people who are making their maps, working every day to fill them in. That's who you're developing. How does ranking work? It sounds like a point system. Yes. And Ashlyn and Hannah will work with you on that. Katie. But there are steps. So silver is 3. That's what you're working for right now, Caitlin. And then senior silver is 10. That's next. But Ashlyn and Hannah will work on you with all of that to help you do that. Okay, guys. Remember, do for yourself and then turn around and do for your team. If they're not doing it, it's because they don't know how. So if you're, as a leader, if you're sitting there and you're like, oh, why is my team not doing this? Why don't they just know how to do this? I promise you, if they knew how to do it, they would be doing it. So if you see something that needs help or needs teaching, you get to do that as the leader. It's amazing. I love this job. I love this work. Thanks for being with us here today. Let's go crush it. I love you guys. April is going to be huge. Bye.